Hi, and welcome back to It's a Miracle Beauty. Sorry I'm not in front of the camera. I actually am going to post my empties for February of 2020. I almost said 19. February 2020. So I'm going to do two declutters first that are expired. I actually have this Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. It is expired. It's probably expired for way longer than I even want to admit. So I did replace it. I do love this, especially when I wear no makeup, but it does look good under makeup as well. This time I did buy the component for lines and wrinkles. So that is a declutter or expired. And then this is a Colorpop. The color is Dream Lover. It's oily and nasty. And if you can see, it's like all separated inside. It's just gross. So they did give me a credit for it because it's not even been a year and they do have a year shelf life. So I am decluttering that. So next we have hair. So one thing I did use 100% of is the Briogeo Farewell Frizz Smoothing Shampoo. I actually love the performance of this shampoo. However, I am allergic to it. Every time I use it, I end up with hives all the way down like my breast and my stomach where it rinses and my back. So it's a no buy from now on for me, but it did work good on my actual hair. So also in my used 100%, I actually got this, I believe, in a FabFitFun, but it could have been BoxyCharm. This is the R&Co High Dive Shine Cream. I love this. I think it works really well. I actually was trying to get all this out of the bottom and couldn't get it out the way the tube is built because I love it and I would definitely repurchase that. One I have finished a ton of times, I mean, like, I think this is probably my 8th or 10th bottle, is the Grow Long Leave-In Conditioner by Marc Anthony. I actually have 2 more bottles for backups. They were on sale. Either buy one, get one free, buy one, get one 40% off at Ulta. I did purchase them, so this is used entirely. I am going to try to finish a Briogeo that I have. I have 2 samples and a full size of the Farewell Frizz. I am going to try to use that before I open any more of these. And last, for hair, I actually have a $10 sample or travel size from Sephora. This is the Moroccan Oil Extra Volume Shampoo. I don't know if this is like a scalp or hair cleansing shampoo or what it is about it. However, it does like literally dry my hair out. The roots, I can go 4 days after using this because it takes so long for my oils to build back up, but it also makes it feel dry and brittle. So I think part of it is removing the buildup so you can have volume, but I didn't notice any volume additions in my hair, but yet my hair was super dry. So that is gone and probably will never repurchase. One I liked but didn't like do anything super extra special is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Toner. Obviously, I am in skincare now. This took me, I think, close to a year to use because it did the tone of it, the sense of an intentional cleansing and like tightening up your pores type thing, but it didn't do anything else. I do like glycolic toners and I have moved on to those. So this probably, I can't say I'll never repurchase it. If my skin has problems or something like that, that could happen. Next is my favorite Micellar Water. This is the mattifying, which is funny because I have dry skin, but I do love this one. I feel like the other two have too much oil in them and it's really annoying. So I love that one. I think I received this in the glossy box. This is the Real Chemistry Luminous 3-Minute Peel. I love Real Chemistry serums, but I feel like this did absolutely nothing for my skin. Like literally there was no difference from before and after. So that will not be purchased. Next is a trial or travel size I actually got from Sephora. This is Dermalogica Pre-Cleanse Balm. I actually would love to have this. I thought it worked fantastic. It is a much thicker balm and does have almost like a scent to it, but I thought it worked really well. And when I got a facial at Ulta, she used this and I loved it, how it felt on my skin. The last item did come from FabFitFun, and this is the Intelligent Nutrients Plant Stem Cell Science Refining Micro Polish. Blah. This did not work well on its own. But what I did use it for and ended up finishing it is there is I think it's called a Cure, and it's a sea salt or something. I wish I could remember the name, but it's a really like harsh exfoliant, and I have dry skin, so I don't like to use that on my skin by itself. So I would mix these two together, and it was just the perfect mix, and my skin would feel fantastic. I'm now mixing it with another cleanser, and I just went stupid. It's the soy cleanser. What brand is that? The Fresh Soy Cleanser. So now I'm mixing this with a Fresh Soy Cleanser twice a week. Not this, I'm sorry. The Cure, the harsher one, and it works great. But this one has a scent, so if you do not like scents, be careful. And it does have a very high price tag. So that is skincare. Makeup, I did have 2 foundations. So the Makeup Forever is finished 100% without any, like, you can't even pump anything out. Like, there's nothing left. This is my favorite shade, favorite formula, like, probably if I had to pick one foundation, it would probably be this or Candid. So the Laura Mercier actually expired. There's only probably about this much in the stem is having trouble getting it out. I actually used it today because I was planning on taking it all out, pouring it into another container to finish. However, it has oxidized, so the Laura Mercier is probably 4 to 5 shades darker now. It doesn't necessarily show it. This one actually looks darker, but this one too, as it's sat in my empties bin, it's oxidized. So these two are used 100%, used about 90%, and they are gone. So I do have a bunch of mascaras. Let me grab those all together that either didn't, finished or expired. So this one is long expired. I did try to use it just to see if it would even work, and it's like basically dry. These two are 100% dry. I do know that I use them both, but I don't know that I got my, I can't say money's worth because they're samples, but I don't know if I got enough of use out of them. But it is one of my favorite formulas, so I'm not, mad at it. This is the blue Colorpop BFF. This is actually one of my favorite blues that they make. As you can see, it's well loved. It is dry. It is done. And then this one is actually kind of frustrating for me. So I got this Tarte Opening Act Lash Primer in my Tarte mystery box. I don't know if it was nearing expiration because I do know that that is a way to get rid of expired or near expired products. But it didn't even last a whole month. It lasted about 28 days. And it is dry, like dust. So not something I really go to actively look to repurchase. I do love the L'Oreal Lash Primer, and I do tend to stick with it. So I did finish one brow product, and this did take me, I think, over a year. Although I am no makeup days, I actually don't do my brows, so that kind of explains it. But this is the Goof Proof Brow. I believe I'm in 2, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, I am 2. I have 2 liners. So about 6 months ago, this was my go-to liner. I don't think I used 100% of it, but it is dry now. Try to use it today. And then this is the roller ball. This is actually like the travel or trial size. They go for $12. This lasted me 6 months of not daily use, but quite active use. So this is honestly a really good value for $12. And then lastly is just a little sample, but I wanted to comment on it. This is the Smashbox Primerizer. So I use this every so often when my skin was really dry. It needed a lot of moisturization. And so I actually love it. I think it works fantastic. And I have way too many primers, but it is on my list of wish list, like someday, maybe, kind of, hopefully. So that is my empties for February. So if you look, that is a lot of empties. Now, some of these, like these in particular, were all started well before. That started years before. Embarrassing, I know. So, and this one is about a year old, maybe a little over. This is over a year old. This is about 18 months old. So it is definitely a good amount used, but it took me a long time to actually use them all. So I hope you like this video. I am going to go into get readies with me and tutorials and things like that when I pick up my new camera this week. I am picking up a Canon 80D, and I plan to start doing better makeup videos as far as getting ready. I am not a makeup artist, but I'm a makeup lover, and I enjoy those get readies with me. So I'm going to try them and see if you like them. So I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you next week.